okay? It's called the Pan-Galactic Gargle Blaster. Now, not only is it going to survive, it's going to satisfy your thirst, but also, the moment that you taste it, it's going to have the nastiest, most disgusting taste you could possibly imagine. But the moment you drink it, it just makes you want to party. The moment that you take this drink, it's like you're just like wasted. You're just so hot. Go ahead, take a sip. Open up the bottle and take a sip. You are as high as a kite right now, and you find anything and everything as funny as possible. You don't know what you're laughing at, but it's hysterical. All right. So when you hear this sound, the biggest, nastiest snake you've ever seen is going to be swarming around your feet. But the moment you hear this, the snake will have disappeared. Now, in my travels, I come across a lot of things. This is supposed to carry a spell on it, a spell that was put on it by a shaman in Peru. And it's said that if you shake this, the god Quetzalcoatl, which is a plumed serpent, it's supposed to like appear out of nowhere. Now, I don't really buy into things like magic and spells and stuff. That's my brother's realm. Me, I'm strictly a science guy, so I really don't believe that's such a thing as... When you hear this sound, my head is going to completely disappear from my body. Even if you try to look directly at it, you won't be able to see my head because it will have completely disappeared. Can you tell me what color my eyes are? No? No. You're sure? All right, we're cool, right? So...
This is not right.
Wait, I mean, you gotta tell me, bro, what's going on?
You're walking around with, like, just a collar.
Just the collar. There you go. What's up, man? Where are you going? Check this way. I'm trying to be over here.
I feel weird.
You feel weird? What do you mean you feel weird?
Missing something.
You're missing something?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Kind of feel like open.
You feel open?
Yeah.
What do you mean you feel open?
Don't want to turn around.
The person I am touching now, you are an extraterrestrial from another planet. The planet is Braxis, and your name is Gleb. But you don't speak any human language. You only speak the language of your planet, which is basically gibberish to human beings. Your name is Gleb. You're an extraterrestrial from another planet. And you're a movie star. You were in the movie E.T. and Me. And you're very famous. You are one of the most famous movie stars on the planet Earth. And you know it. And you're very proud of it. In fact, you're a little cocky. But you do not speak any known human language. You only speak the language of your home planet, Braxis, which to humans is nothing but gibberish. Ladies and gentlemen, we have with us here tonight the star of E.T. and Me, Gleb. Gleb, would you mind coming up here? Please. tell us, how long have you been on Earth? Now, I understand that you're his interpreter. Well, do you mind interpreting what he's saying for us? How long have you been on Earth? How long?
He said 7 years.
7 years. Now, what made you choose Earth in the first place?
Because it was blue and green, and you could see it.
Oh, okay. But why did you decide to get into movies?
He didn't have anything else better to do. That's what he said.
I know that your language is new, so I hope that she's interpreting, correctly enough. Okay, now, I understand that this was like your first movie ever. How did you get, why did you, seek out to become a Hollywood star?
He said because he's really tall and blonde, and he thought it would go over well.
I see. Now I know that on your planet, the people look different. I mean, how can you stand the sight of humans, though? I mean, how do you, what are humans like to you? Can you describe your first impression of a human being?
He says that we look really short compared to where he comes from, and we also were very, I guess, materialistic and vain. He kind of gotten used to us, though.
Now, what about the money that you've been making in Hollywood? I mean, what are you going to do with all that cash? I mean, you are a world-famous movie star now.
He's probably going to buy a really fast car eventually and make a zero gravity room in his house.
Now, I understand in your movie that you had a nude scene with your human co-star. How do you find human beings? I know that, humans are built differently from your own people back at Praxis, but did it, freak you out when you saw a new human being? So, did you find, was it scary, or was it gross, or? Now I understand that that the way your people have sex is dramatically different from the way that human beings do. Is that not true? Could you just show us? Could you just not with her obviously, but could you just show us on your planet what are basically because we know how humans do it, but are there special moves that on Braxis that they do? I hope this isn't embarrassing you. Can you talk about this, or is But all right. So so that was what. Can you show us a couple of the special moves that they do on Braxis that they don't do on Earth? Really? All right. So, are females on your planet they must be dramatically different from the females on this planet, correct? Like, if you were to to physically show us how what they're formed, could you show us what are the differences? I mean, of course, show us on yourself, whatever. How are they different? They have how many?
6 boobs.
Is that? I see. But now if they have 6 of them, how do you play with so many at once?
I could feel from ankle down, and that was it. It's I didn't feel feet. It was
Really?
just, and felt naked up there too. So I was just all right. I was gonna. So, yeah, I was oh shit. I'm all right.
Where'd you get the song from? The song that you sing.
Well, I was all of a sudden.
Well, I mean, funny stuff aside, through hypnosis, you can reach parts of your subconscious that you're completely unaware of, and that you don't even know is there, and that's when you get into astral projection and psychic powers and stuff like that, that all really does focus, or is focused in the subliminal part of the mind.
I've been hypnotized before.
Oh, you have?
And when I did it, I had I felt like I committed suicide in the past life, and I felt the room, everything.
Wow.
Yeah, it was for needles. I had to do
Right.
needles, and they kept saying go through each stage when you take needles. And I got somewhere in the 1920s.
The thing with the water, that.
Oh,
that
with
was,
drinking, yeah.
Oh my god!
I thought everything